Alright, what's up guys? In this video, I'm not going to be talking about one of my fun story times. Or not really fun, but one of my story times or a review or something. I'm going to be talking about the EDP situation. And if you don't know who that is or what happened, I'm sure most of you do, but he was a YouTuber, pretty much a famous YouTuber who, got caught trying to meet a minor up for what and for those of you who don't like hearing about that kind of stuff, this isn't the video for you. You want to click off right now and you want to go watch some of my other videos or go watch something else, because this is what I'm going to be talking about for this video today. So I'll give you about 5 seconds to leave and just go watch something else. Alright, so EDP got caught trying to meet a 13-year-old for what. I won't say it, but you know what it is. And to understand how I feel about it, obviously it's terrible, disgusting. It is awful, and there's no excuse for that kind of behavior. There is no excuse for what he did. It's disgusting, and it's terrible. Um, and it's very sad for me, to see this. So let's go back to when I was in probably, say, 7th grade. I found out about this dude, EDP445. I found out his actual name, and I thought, oh my god. I saw some clips on him in a urinating tree video. He's like a sports YouTube channel. Um, and I thought he was freaking hilarious. And I thought, sure, he seems like kind of a jerk, but I just thought he was freaking hilarious. And then I was like, okay, I see what this is. This is satire. This is an act. He's being hilarious, and he's being a jerk on purpose, to fool everybody, and to be funny. And it worked. It was hilarious. I thought it was so funny. Um, and, one of the things is that I didn't subscribe to him because I would hear the sexist comments and stuff like that. But I thought he was hilarious. So I was just, and like I said, I thought it was all an act. But, his content over time, I watched him for a little bit, and I would see some of his videos, and I thought he was so freaking funny. And, you know, it's sad. It's sad what happened. And I could see it was even sad for the people catching him. I forgot his name exactly. But you know who I'm talking about, the guy with the beard. And you know, you could tell they all had a sense of sadness because they were fans of him. They knew what it was going to be like for all his fans to hear that he is a pedo. And it's sad. And I see the occasional defending him comment. But most people know that behavior like this is unacceptable. It's disgusting. And to the people that are defending him, what's wrong with you? Like, if you're watching this video, like, what's wrong with you, actually? That you would defend a pedophile for any reason. I don't get it. But yeah, EDP's content, obviously, it fell into politics and guns, and that's just not really my type of thing. Still thought it was an act. And then last summer, he got accused. And I was like, I literally, I'm ashamed to admit this, but I thought, yeah, it must be a lie, because most famous people do get accused of some sort of, crime in that thing. Either it's falsely accused of, the R word, or, stuff like that. It happens. And I thought, you know what? I don't think he would do something like that. But I was wrong, and I quickly found out that I was wrong, and I stopped watching him, but a lot of people did watch him. And, there was that one guy that catfished him, like months ago. And, you know, then I see this thing, and it's like, oh, I'm not surprised. I knew he was probably a pedo from the time I saw that video about him getting catfished. I was like, yeah, this dude is definitely a bad guy. And when I saw the video is nothing short of disgusting. The video is terrible. It's awful. Again, it's, if you want to watch the video, if you haven't already, most of you probably have. But it's sensitive content. It's disgusting. And the thing about it is that he has said he's talked to 6 minors over the internet. 6. Now, 6 is that shows, even after 1 minor he's talked to, that shows that he's a dangerous predator, and deserves to go to prison for a long, long time. Now, if you don't know what happens to pedophiles in prison, they do not get treated well at all. In fact, some of them get killed. And if he goes to prison, that could technically happen to him. There's ways to avoid that, of course. There's always protective custody, whatever, kind of stuff like that. But the majority of them do get killed, stomped out, as they call it. And, excuse me, it happens, and it's not, he should have thought about that before he did what he did. He should have thought about the repercussions of talking to a minor. It's a serious thing, and it's an awful thing. And as much as I would like to say it's not good for anyone to get killed, they have a choice to not do what they did. A pedophile has a choice to not do what they did, and they still do it, knowing that the outcome could end up bad. So, if they don't want to get killed, they should think about that before they do what they do. But, EDP, terrible person, especially after seeing this. And all of his stuff was probably not an act. He was probably just a crappy guy to begin with. The whole... And the messages. I didn't look at all of them because I didn't really want to. But, from what I saw, just terrible, terrible stuff. And, I feel that this stuff has become more of a thing that happens among people. People are often meeting up minors for what, and it's terrible. It's disgusting. It's awful. It is truly, truly awful. It's terrible. And I don't understand what he expected to happen, though. He expected that he was talking to a real girl. He expected that he was going to be able to get away with doing stuff with a 13-year-old girl. He really expected that. It's truly sad, because I did like him. I was a fan of his, and I'm not anymore because of what I saw the other day. That being said, I hope to God he can go to prison and get the help that he needs, if there is such a thing. Get help for this. Because obviously it's not low self-esteem, it's an attraction to minors, which is terrible, awful. Oh, sorry about that. I heard a guy say he's going to get 1 to 3 years in jail. He should get more than 1 to 3 years. When we have a dangerous predator like that, who's on the streets, they should get a lot of time. They should get a lot of time. Um, you know, a lot of time to just think about what they've done. And like I said, a lot of them do get killed in prison. And if they don't get killed in prison, you know, they they've got a lot of time to think about what they're doing and what they did. If they don't get killed, which is a very high possibility, I hear. But yeah, EDP, I think, will go to prison. He may be in jail right now. Who knows? But I think he will. Go to prison. Like that guy said, 1 to 3 years. Despite me thinking it should be worse, a lot of people like that don't get sentenced to worse than that. You know, and it's that's a sad part about our justice system. Um, you know, yeah, it is sad that he ended up being one of the bad ones. Because I really did think he was an okay guy at first. And I really did like him. I thought he was hilarious. You know, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't know him personally, and that just goes to show that people you don't know personally can be bad. When the camera's not on. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. Um, Sorry, it's telling me low power mode. I don't think you guys saw that, but you might have saw my finger. Um, Bye guys. Have a good night.